Okay, so this is kind of a walkthrough of Rainbow Connection for anyone who is struggling to read the music. So at the beginning, there are 4 measures of introductory music. I think when we did the sing-along with my phone last week, I think there were maybe 8 measures. So we'll just have to wait and see how we're going to perform this. But when you get ready to sing, we're on measure 5, and everyone sings in the middle. You probably won't need to follow along in this section because by now you should know the first verse and you certainly should know the melody. We really have to start looking at the words and the music the second time through for the second verse. So I'm not going to really go through the first verse right now. I'll show you really quickly. So, why are there so many songs about rainbows and then you're going to go up here to the middle section again, what's on the other side. And you'll keep following that middle line of music all the way until the first ending. Then you're going to repeat back here, and we're going to have some of you singing this middle line still, and then others are singing the top line. Okay? So, I'm going to go through this middle line right now because this one does have a harmony as we get toward the end of it. So I'm going to just kind of give you a starting note now. Okay. So it's, who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? And you hold it out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beats. Then rest. Okay? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it. Look what it's done so far. 5 beats again. Now we're here and everyone's together singing, what's so amazing that keeps us stargazing? What do we think we might see? Back to the middle. Someday we'll find it, the Rainbow Connection. The lovers, the dreamers, and me. And then you're going to skip down because that me, actually I pointed to this one, it's actually in this second ending, okay? So you're singing me right there, and then jump up, all of us under its spell, we know that it's probably magic. Then we have a key change. And you're going to follow right here again. If you've been singing the middle section all along, you'll sing here unless I tell you otherwise. Have you been half asleep? And see, this is an octave. This is the same note. And have you heard voices? I've heard them. Sorry. Calling my name. If you get lost through here, it's a good idea to use a highlighter so you remember what line is yours. There are a lot of lines to look at here, so it would not be a bad idea to take an orange, yellow, green, whatever highlighter and just highlight your words or even your notes if you're not sure of them. And that way, when you jump down, you'll know right where to start, okay? And then you're going to follow along. Is this the sweet sound? that calls the young sailors. The voice might be one and the same. And then all of us together on this line. We're all going to be here singing together. We're all going to sing this together as well, all the way across, and then we'll split up again, okay? Let's see, here, it's going to, it'll depend on whether or not I have you singing the descant or the melody, which most of you are singing, and then the harmony here. So this is going to be similar to what you've been doing, the harmony. Someday we'll find it. It goes up that time. So someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers, the dreamers, and me. Okay, and then the last page, so this little section would be the lovers, the dreamers, and me. And notice we all sing the exact same note for the very end, okay? Some of us are going to it by coming down up, coming from the low notes and going up, and then some of us are going up and then coming back down to it, like these two did, okay? But we're all going to end on the same exact note, so it'll be really pure sounding. Let's see, those of you singing the descant, one thing that helps on this descant, because it's all in oohs and it's really hard to hear, it's hard to hear the melody based against this accompaniment, especially with the melody going along at a different time than you. So what helps me, I think, is to sing the words instead of oohs for a while until you get it, because it gives you more rhythm and more assurance. So if you want to practice that way, so it'd be like, have you been, and then you sing. So the other group is singing, have you been half asleep? And when they get to half asleep is when you start, have you been? So, have you been half asleep? And have you heard voices? Like that. I've heard them calling my name. It just kind of helps you to figure out when you're supposed to be moving on the notes. And it seems like it's really chaotic, but the notes are there because of harmonies. So basically this line of music is getting you to certain notes to help us land on chords together. So for instance here, the soprano line is singing sleeping, and then up here the descant is singing, and then the alto line is singing this. So we have this chord. And so it makes it just really beautiful because you'll land on certain places and you'll have that nice harmony in there, but a lot of moving parts to get there. And so it seems a little confusing. But like I said, using a highlighter will help. If you have other questions about your parts, feel free to email me or text me, and I can certainly walk you through your part for you. And I'm going to try and put a list on the email of who should be singing what part and when in this song, and then also in our crawdad song. So I hope that helps.